Online gaming is a booming industry in India, with millions of users playing various games on their smartphones, laptops, and consoles. But how is this industry taxed under the GST regime? And what are the challenges and issues faced by the online gaming operators and players? The GST law differentiates between games of skill and games of chance. A game of skill is one where the outcome depends on the player's ability, knowledge, and experience, such as rummy, chess, or fantasy sports. A game of chance is one where the outcome depends on luck, such as roulette, lottery, or slot machines. The GST rate for games of skill is 18%, which is applicable only on the commission or service fee charged by the online gaming platform from the players. This is also known as the gross gaming revenue, GGR, which is calculated as the total stake value minus the distributed winnings. The GST rate for games of chance is 28%, which is applicable on the total bet value or consideration received by the online gaming platform from the players. This includes any entry fee, subscription fee, or purchase of chips or tokens. However, there is a lack of clarity on how to determine the base value for applying the GST rate for games of chance. For example, in a casino, a player may buy chips worth Rs. 1,000 and place bets worth Rs. 5,000 using those chips. Should the GST be levied on Rs. 1,000 or Rs. 5,000? Similarly, in an online lottery, a player may buy a ticket worth Rs. 100 and win Rs. Should the GST be levied on Rs. 100 or Rs. 1,000? The ambiguity in the GST valuation has led to disputes and litigation between the online gaming operators and the tax authorities. The tax authorities have often adopted a broader interpretation of the base value and demanded higher GST from the online gaming operators. The online gaming operators have challenged these demands in various courts and tribunals. Recently, a group of ministers (GAM) was formed by the GST Council to examine and recommend changes in the GST rates and valuation for online gaming and casinos. The GAM has proposed to levy a uniform GST rate of 28% on all online gaming activities, including games of skill and games of chance. The GAM has also proposed to levy GST only once on the initial purchase of chips or tokens in a casino, and not on subsequent bets made from previous winnings. The GAM's proposals are yet to be approved by the GST Council and notified by the government. If implemented, they may have significant implications for the online gaming industry and its stakeholders. While some may welcome the uniformity and simplicity of the proposed GST regime, others may oppose it as unfair and detrimental to their interests. Online gaming is a booming industry in India, with millions of players and revenues. But it also faces a lot of challenges, such as legal uncertainties, taxation issues, and social stigma. One of the biggest hurdles for online gaming is the Goods and Services Tax, GST, which is levied on various services and products in the country. The GST Council, which is the apex body for deciding the tax rates and rules, has been considering a proposal to bring uniformity and clarity in the taxation of online gaming. The proposal was suggested by a group of ministers, GAM, set up last year to examine the feasibility of imposing a uniform GST rate of 28% on all earnings from online gaming, horse racing, and casinos. The GAM was headed by the Deputy Chief Minister of Gujarat, Nitin Patel, and included ministers from Maharashtra, Karnataka, West Bengal, Arunachal Pradesh, and Goa. The GAM argued that online gaming, horse racing, and casinos are similar in nature and should be treated as a single category for taxation purposes. They also claimed that a uniform GST rate of 28% would help curb tax evasion, simplify compliance, and increase revenue collection. The GAM also suggested that the GST Council should define online gaming as a service and not as a supply of goods. However, the proposal has met with strong opposition from various stakeholders in the online gaming industry. They contend that online gaming is not comparable to horse racing and casinos, which are physical activities involving chance and skill. They also point out that online gaming is a highly competitive and innovative sector that requires constant investment in technology and content. They argue that a high GST rate of 28% would make online gaming unviable and unaffordable for many players and operators. They also fear that a uniform GST rate would lead to double taxation, as some states already impose additional taxes on online gaming. The GST Council may consider the proposal in its 50th meeting, which is expected to take place soon. The decision of the GST Council will have a significant impact on the online gaming industry, which is estimated to be worth over 10,000 rupees crore. By the industry hopes that the GST Council will take into account the views and concerns of all the stakeholders and adopt a rational and fair approach towards taxation of online gaming.